Hello everyone, welcome to Jasper's Game Week Aussie Edition. For those who don't know us, I'm Sarah and this is John and we're from Meeples and Dragons.
We'd like to thank everyone in this next game for joining us for the event, and thank you to our friends at Ardent Roleplay for hosting us on their Twitch this week. If you're curious about how their augmented reality system for TTRPGs works, head on over to their site, ardentroleplay.com, and check it out.
Don't forget you can influence the game through donations to give advantage, disadvantage, re-rolls and more through the Tiltify.
We'll let the game get underway now. Thanks for joining us.
Hello, adventurers. Welcome to the second day of Jasper's Game Week Aussie Edition. My name is AJ Winters. I am your humble host and DM for the first game of the day, bringing you an awesome team of storytellers from Roll for Damage and a tale to tell your friends. We've got Karen. We've got Rachel. We've got Emily.
Hello.
And we have Carrie from the Kid Carrigan channel. I'm so excited for this group. Thank you for joining us for this cause to raise donations for suicide prevention and awareness. Jasper's Game Day strives to reduce the stigma around mental health and bring about the conversations as easy as if it was physical health. And that is a cause that is near and dear to my heart. And I'm so excited to be able to do that with this team and be a part of this week. So any donations today, including helping or hindering these players, goes to that cause as well. We also have some giveaways today from our sponsor, Wooten Forge. I'm so excited about this. We're giving away 2 dice boxes made from Western Australian Jarrah hardwood. They also double as portable dice trays with feature leather in there to be able to roll your shiny math rocks. So you could win one of these bad boys today, but that will be at the end of stream. Until then, you can also check out their website because they are running a code, a 10% discount all week for Jasper's Game Week. So use the code JASPERS when you're checking out to get some of their awesome products. I highly, highly recommend. But let's get right into the story today, shall we?
Do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. AJ, what do we need? We need some sort of music. Can I make this happen? Yes, I can. There we go. All right.
Cue dramatic music.
Cue dramatic. All right. It's a muggy night in Newport. The rivers that interweave between the lower city buildings are still. While the rich sleep soundly within their beds atop their terracotta towers, the lower city comes to life with secrets and scandal. In the shadiest back alley tavern between 2 dirty river passages, where the passage boats knock against each other and creak unsettlingly, nestles in the most rough and ruthless of patrons. And there, hidden amongst the shuffling crowd, are 4 unassuming women. Work had picked up recently in Newport with the influx of underground activity. Word was getting around that these 4 were worth hiring. Whether that was the truth or a sly rumor started by the band itself, their brand was expanding, and it was easy to see why. They had everything a group of bounty hunters might need. They had Rosie, the face. You watch a rather attractive satyr as she winks to the tavern keeper. He hands over 4 steins, 1 with milk, and takes her coin. He runs his hands over his own horns, caught off guard for the briefest of seconds before he turns to tending the bar once more. Rachel, please introduce Rosie to us.
Hello, I'm playing Rosie Gargantina. She is a staggeringly beautiful satyr bard with white fur on her legs, long white hair, and spiraling yellow horns adorned with glittering jewels. She comes from a family of social climbers who made their living by making useful gadgets for the rich and powerful, This upbringing gave Rosie a taste for the finer things in life, but the whole life of servitude aspect just wasn't for her. So she struck out on her own, seeking adventure. She then met Mila at a bar where they bonded over being the only two people there with horns, and they started working together. But they soon found they needed some muscle and someone sneaky, so they joined up with Jug and Dorora. Rosie adores her strange group of friends and won't tolerate a harsh word against them. Her goals in life are to have fun, be adored, and keep her friends safe.
Ooh, I love that. I love that. Then, of course, as mentioned, there's Mila, the brains of the operation. A neat package sits atop a shrouded table where the group gathers. A letter on top of that. Mila is always the first one to examine the letters. Karen, please introduce Mila.
Mila Nightlock is a purple tiefling with green eyes and short black hair. When engaged in extended periods of tinkering in her workroom, she dons a delicate pair of gold-rimmed glasses. Tall and slightly undernourished looking, she's not one to throw her minimal weight around. She likes to let her brain do the talking. And growing up, Mila always had what you could call restless hands. Restless hands and a propensity for magic that resulted in a household full of strange objects, imbued with even stranger properties. Adulthood has not diminished Mila's interest in magical objects, or objects of unusual origin in general. And even previously benign objects have a habit of glowing or smelling or screaming in Mila's grasp. Her workroom is a frankly dangerous cacophony of items, concealing abilities both inexplicable and unpredictable. While she had no particular interest in less legal means of generating income, Mila has learned over the years that criminals tend to have the most interesting requests. And hooking up with Rosie has made getting to those interesting requests even easier.
I bet. I love that so much as an artist for, wow. The fact that your items are screaming, I have so much intrigue. As Mila reads over the letter twice, a drunken sort meanders over to the group of women. Jug stands and pushes him back towards his fellow drunks, because of course, Juggernickel is the muscle. Emily, please introduce Jug.
Hello. Juggernickel, Jug for short, is a half-orc barbarian standing at a proud 7 feet tall. She has an incredibly buff physique. She's just so buff and strong and athletic, and she has many scars and tattoos adorning her body, the tattoos representing each season that she's lived through, all the adventures she's been through, but most notably a scar that runs across her face. She also has tusks that are utilitarian at most, so they're not too long to get in the way, but not too short that they're useless. She prefers the company of animals to other sentient beings, mostly because they irritate her. And she left her family because she was not interested in the tribalism of half-orcs and barbarians alike, and moved to a cabin in the woods. On her first night in the cabin, she found an eagle feather on her porch that she wears very proudly around her neck. This also means that because she finds the general populace of people unbearable, people she can tolerate are very, very near and dear to her heart, including one Dorora, a little mischievous friend, is constantly protecting from danger.
Awesome. And speaking of protecting Dorora, as Jug may have stopped this oncoming altercation, Dorora was up for a fight, ducking under Jug's legs to give him a piece of my mind. Not before Jug caught her by the coattails, of course. Kerry, please introduce us to Dorora.
Dorora is a halfling. Her hair is an unruly auburn mop. Her eyes are a moss-coloured green, and she stands just shy of 3 feet tall, with a slight build due to the level of agility that she needs to maintain her exploits. This also aids her ability to go unnoticed in most situations, being that she is a thief, a rogue, a ne'er-do-well. She grew up in the slums and by honing her skills in thieving and deception, worked her way into shady but lucrative circles throughout the city, though she maintains a modest lifestyle to remain out of the crosshairs herself. She's a ball of nervous energy, her sense of danger highly tuned, ready to disappear into the shadows at a moment's notice, yet always looking for the next shiny to nick for her collection. Jug and Aurora met when someone tried stealing from Jug at a farmer's market about 5 years ago. Aurora dealt with the problem in exchange for protection on a heist, and they became increasingly better friends over time. Aurora provides, Jug protect.
Accurate, which rounds out the team quite nicely, with Dorora being what we can only describe as the wild card. And with those 4 positions, the face, the brains, the muscle, and the wild card, we have the perfect team for today's mission. Mila, the note reads as follows. Please help. I believe a lord has kidnapped my daughter and stolen her away to Newport. She is easy to be misled, and I worry he is using her for his own political gain. Her name is Adeline. I thought all hope was lost until I saw the hype around a gala tonight. The Lord will be there, and when he is, I'm sure she's not far behind. I know you don't do rescue missions, but hopefully my coin will be enough to convince you. Sincerely, a worried parent. P.S. I'm staying at the Jarrah Dawn Inn for the next 2 nights. Please bring me back my daughter.
I'm assuming the package is money.
It is indeed.
Mila's just gonna pick it up and have just a little heft of it.
It's quite hefty.
I'm gonna put it down and kind of give Rosie a kind of a...
It's not an unreasonable sum.
No, not at all. How are we feeling about this, ladies? Not our usual line of business, but it is hefty.
Well, on the one hand, rescue missions, but on the other hand, fancy party. That sounds like fun.
Fancy party means shinies, yes?
Oh yes, lots of shinies.
Oh yeah, let's go.
We have to dress up.
You might have to dress up a little.
We might have to explore how dressy this event is exactly. Like, there are levels. There might be just slightly dressed up, or there might be fancy dress, or there might be white tie, I believe, which is ultra super duper fancy. And we may have to spend some of the money to get in.
You do know that the coin is the first deposit, as you usually run your business with a starting coin and an ending coin. Bounty hunting can be tricky. Rosie, given that you are the face, it's your job to find out how to get into the gala. Miller, you're planning the strategy. Jug, you're there for protection. And Dorora, you're on getaway duty. As per usual. We start with Rosie. Where does she go? What does she plan?
Do I have any contacts that I think might be going to this gala?
Potentially, yes.
I think I know a few people who might be attending this gig. Maybe one of them get us a few tickets. Have a chat with some of my friends. I think they can get us in.
Or failing that, let us know who to steal the tickets from.
Get in there.
That is a reliable plan B.
So we start with plan A. Rosie, you make your way closer towards the upper city. Still in the lower levels, you use passage boats in the dirty rivers to make your way further towards town. You find your sneakiest but also upper classiest of friends. One of them, Betty, is still home tonight. She opens the door, cigar in hand, ball gown on for no reason.
Betty, you look phenomenal as always. How are you?
Rosie, my dear, so good. How are you?
Good, good. Just wondering if I could maybe ask you for a little favor.
Of course, you know I love everything about you. What can I do for you?
My friends and I were really hoping for a fancy night out tonight. There's a gala happening, and we are just dying to attend.
Oh, yes. That is hosted by the Duke Cloridem tonight.
Done thing.
I don't know if I could get you a ticket, but are you still performing?
I am always performing, you know me.
Oh, I love your voice, Rosie. Maybe I could get you in as a performance act for the night. Are your band free?
Yes, the band is free.
And
Excellent. Well, here you go. My contact is on this card. I will apparate to you when you need me, and then I will get you in as performance for the night.
Thank you so much. You're a lifesaver, Betty.
Always. You returned back to your troupe, now possibly banned, with the good news.
Great news, team. We have a way in. We're going to be the entertainment for the night.
What's so great about that?
don't.
When you say we are
Funny,
entertainment, what exactly will that entail? Or is this merely a front and we don't actually have to entertain?
Well, you know, we're going to have a great view of the surrounds if we're up on stage, so I wouldn't be opposed to actually performing. But, it's our way in.
This is true, this is true. Okay, we need some kind of cohesive look as a group, so we...
Do I actually need to be on stage, or can I do the I'm just gonna be your stage hand, right?
Oh, we all need a roadie. You could be the roadie, of course.
Yeah.
the world's tiniest roadie. This is 3 foot
Job
tall
done.
halfling just carrying a speaker. Yay. Sorry, this is my mental image.
Perfect.
I can play the bagpipes.
Wonderful. Excellent.
But I'd
Ma-
rather not.
You're kind of good at them, though, Jug. Remember that time on my birthday where we got drunk on that goat's milk and you played me the bagpipes and I just went straight to sleep.
I do remember that. All right, I'm
Good
in.
night.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Excellent.
Oh, I love it so much. All right. So, your plan is to have some sort of cohesive look as a band and sneak your way into Duke Cloridam's gala. So, in order to do so, I will say we'll do a round of investigation checks and see how well you do finding costumes.
Oh, this could be interesting. We just turn up looking like shit and we're like, who let these people in here?
Do I just waste my advantage roll on this one? Because,
I rolled a 12.
I also rolled a 12.
Guys, I got a +3 on investigation, so I got an 18 to investigate for some fully sick costumes.
I got a 7.
Nice.
A 7. Okay, I will say, Mila, you pull together a couple of items that look like a trendy marching band in a steampunk universe. Rosie, you find some odd accessories. But Jug and Aurora, You don't seem to find what you're looking for, apart from a very unflattering crop top and a pair of very tight, sparkly shorts.
I'm feeling it.
I hand them to Dorora. I'd rather go naked.
It's okay. I can just, stealth in anyway, so no one will have to see me. Jug, can you just go in as security or for the band who also plays bagpipes?
Look.
Ooh. Do the pants fit me?
The shorts?
Yeah, the shorts.
They do, but like I said, they are quite revealing in comparison to what you're used to.
They're way
I'll put
too
'em
big for
on,
me.
But I'll put them on under my pants, just in case.
Okay, not a problem.
Who knows when you'll need them?
I'm
This
so
just looks
intrigued.
like a regular outfit on me, so, I'm good with just a shiny butt.
Musicians are supposed to look eccentric. We're gonna be fine.
I mean, I like shiny things. I don't usually wear them on me butt.
That is a fair point. So,
I'll save them for later.
dressed up to the nines in whatever it is that you found, including some of those very stylish marching band caps, you make your way up the dirty river passages towards the inner city. At the midpoint break of the inner city, there is a wall with gates that sort of cleanse the water on the way into the upper city, because the lower city doesn't get the fancy stuff like clean rivers, apparently.
That fancy clean water. You gotta go to the posh side to get that good clean water.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's all very
Lower cities just cholera central.
Jeez. It's all a scam, though. They sell you plastic water bottles so that you can still have fresh water. It's all a
Damn
scam.
you.
So you make your way to this gate into the upper city, and a guard stops you. Halt! Business.
We're here to perform at the Duke's Gala.
Ticket.
Oh no, we're performing? We're not guests. We're the entertainment.
Roll a persuasion check for me.
Okie dokie. I got a not natural 20.
Ooh, very nice.
That sounds so misleading.
I know. I was freaking out. I'm like, oh shit, she's rolled a 1. We're fucked.
So he looks over your outfits, makes a rather convincing nod, and lets you through. Your passage boat, however, is much more dingy than any of the fancy canoe-styled Venetian boats that you see as you make your way into the upper city. The terracotta buildings around you are alight with blue flames that hang from ornaments each step of the way up these rivers, as you slowly make your way into the center of the upper city.
How long is it going to take? I've never been this far up before.
Very posh.
It is indeed. Rosie, what are you
Gotta be around
calculating?
here somewhere.
You take out the little card given to you by Betty.
Ah, yes.
You do have a relative address to follow, and you do know that if you cast the enchantment spell on this card, she will meet you at the gate.
All right. Are we close to the gate?
You're a little ways off in terms of the river passages, but you will be there shortly.
Okay.
Anything that you'd like to prepare before you get to the Duke's Gala?
Right. Good question.
Rosie.
Okay.
What if, just in case, precautionary, you three can go in and I'll just sneak into an entrance out the back. I'll make sure everything's all good to go and ready for everything is good. But I don't want to get into a situation where, like, you know, when we were at the table of wizards and that time that I tried to kind of disappear and it didn't work out very well because I was already there and then I tried not to be, you know?
That's a good idea, because if something happens to us, you can help us out, and vice versa. Very smart. I like it.
Yeah. Jug. That means before all of you ladies go in, you're gonna have to get me up to like one of the windows. You'll have to toss me.
That's fine. I'll pat your head as gently as I can.
Okay, thanks.
In terms of the actual retrieving of this young lady, I have a feeling that if we make a particularly spectacular performance, maybe I can organize some flashing lights, maybe a few strange sounds to get everybody's attention. And then, Rosie, you do your thing and you dazzle them with your beauty and charm and musical talents. And we need to find someone who does not look as happy to be there. Because I feel like if this young lady has somehow been misled, maybe she will be a little bit awkward, less relaxed in the environment.
Can you show me how to turn on all the lights and the sounds with your gadgety gadgets? I'll make sure that when we're doing our extraction, everything's just all systems go, and then Jug can grab her and we'll go.
Yes, we need to find some way to like pinpoint her so we all know who we are talking about.
Oh, yeah. We can ask doesn't your friend know? She knows the guy running the thing, right? Does she know his friends who might be, being held captive inside said residence? Betty.
How about this? Okay. I get up on stage and dazzle the crowd. The three of you search for anyone who seems in distress. And if that doesn't work, I will work the name Adeline into my song. And if you see someone responding to their name, that's how you'll know that that's the person we're trying to rescue.
And song using woman's name is very popular. People love that.
Everyone loves a song about a lady.
Yes.
I don't need my bagpipes.
Oh, we definitely still need the bagpipes.
Maybe we start off with incredible bagpipe solo. And I will make like flames shoot from the edge of the bagpipes, and then you will see the stage to the beautiful Rosie, who will enter in a beautiful glow of rainbow light, and then you will start singing about the incredible Adeline, and we will see if she does anything. Who knows? Maybe she's changed her mind and she's desperate to get out of there. Might make the job easier.
I'll see if I can keep my peepers out from up in the rafters.
Yes, or maybe, and Rosie, feel free to, if you have a better idea, please step in here. Maybe once we have identified Miss Adeline, our sneaky friend, you can distract the Lord in question. Because you could probably just pop up next to him. He wouldn't even see you coming.
To who?
The Lord that has taken her.
Yeah.
You don't have to distract him.
Clara Ding Dong. Uh-huh.
No, Clarendon is one hosting the ball, not necessarily one that has stolen Adeline, yes? Or was I confused by that?
That
is correct.
That's correct.
Okay, good. I think I have my head around this. We have great plan. I'm feeling good about this. We're very positive.
With your positive minds focused on the night ahead, your passage boat makes its way towards Duke Cloridan's estate, and it is a sight to behold. Staircases upon staircases leading up to this marbled building with pillars and gold. There is streamers of color and lights everywhere, not to mention the crowd is already buzzing inside and outside of the building.
ladies, so before I go in and set up the gadgety ding dongs, I have this bell, okay? So if I happen to see someone reacting, or if I see Adeline, just hear the ding 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 ding. Okay, that's the signal. That's the signal. And then you look up, find me, and I can point where she is, and then I'll go find dude, guy, man, friend, buddy, and poof.
Excellent.
The boof really sells the concept.
How close are we to the building itself?
You are in the passageway, the river passage right beside it, where the guests are getting out. And I will say you look rather odd in comparison to the rest of the guests.
Okay, listen, Jug, can you toss me while I'm invisible? If I just tap you can... Because I feel really uncomfortable right now with my shiny butt, and I feel like if you just throw a disco ball in through the window, it's probably going to get some attention.
Look, if you're not going to be on stage, you can take the sparkly shorts off, no pressure.
You made me wear the sparkly shorts, and now you're telling me I don't need to wear the sparkly shorts.
It looks so good on you, though.
They look amazing. Your butt is so sparkly.
Amazing. Maybe I'll need them for a distraction on the way out. It's okay. I can leave them on. Let's go. I'm just going to go into stealth.
If we need
before she does, I'll
distraction,
quickly pet her head again and be like, don't worry. I'm also sparkly butted.
I really want to make both their butts glow at some point. I'm just going to pop that in my
I'm still
pocket.
wearing my
and toss
pants
that idea.
over the top though.
We'll just toss that idea into the maybe pile for now.
Yeah.
As you make your way,
Pop that in the idea pile.
as you make your way to the side of this estate building, Jug, are you tossing Aurora through a window?
Let me see if I stealth first. Yeah, because I got to get up in there so I can set up and make sure that I've got a good vantage point.
Okay, so just so you know, you've rocked up in a passageway boat that is standing out from the crowd in matching sparkly shorts with your troupe that looks like a band in a crowd, and now you want to try and stealth through the crowd to get to the side of the building to then toss yourself into a window.
Listen,
Just for
I'm
clarification.
a thieving rogue. I would have stealthed before we got here, but no one told me we were this close.
Maybe we should sneak inside and then you discreetly exit down side corridor.
You can toss me up to the rafters when we get in. Let's go.
I'll take out the card and summon Betty.
Okay. You speak the name on the card. What is the spell word that you speak?
Scarabadash.
Scrabadash it is. As you speak the spell word, Betty appears in a different gown that she was wearing earlier this evening, smoking a different cigar.
Love
Remarkable.
Betty.
Rosie, you made it. Isn't it such a gorgeous night?
Oh, it's stunning. This place looks incredible.
It always is. Look, I must warn you, the Duke Cloridan is an eccentric type. Do not get into a conversation about jewels with him. You will be stuck for the rest of the evening.
Good to know. Thank you.
I'll do it.
Thought you
I
were
want
going
to
to
know
be
where they are.
What happened to sneaking into the rafters, eh? Oh, the sparklies, they come out and they twinkle in your eye.
There's always time for sparklies.
Okay, I'll lead you into the building and I'll point you towards the stage. I'm sure that Duke Coridan will be very excited with your troupe.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Always, Rosie, you know that I adore you.
I will now proceed to take off my pants, go full sparkly butt, and my bagpipe ready at any moment.
Perfect.
A visual image.
But the shorts are riding up, so you see me like pulling them down every 3 steps.
I'm sorry, Jug. I know you're uncomfortable, but you look great.
I just love the idea that Jug has tearaway pants for some
Yes. Oh, I just
emergencies.
Sparkly
Yeah.
shorts. You
You
guys,
never know when you need to exit out of your clothes with haste.
you
Amen.
dress to the nines and perfectly strategically dressed as a band with sparkly shorts, of course, make your way into this estate building, following after Betty, whose gown drapes across the stairwell as she walks. She is the most extravagant person I think you've ever met in your life, but a vibe nonetheless. So, you make your way into this building. And as you do, you find tables and tables covered in food. Chocolates, cheeses, fruits galore, unique, very exotic stuff as well from the eastern side of the continent. It is impressive. And as you pass through these tables of food, you find yourselves in a grand ballroom where there is a stage set up that is covered in sort of magical glistening tinsel. It looks like moss has grown on the edge of the stage and illuminates everything around it.
Amazing. I love it here. Why don't we go to galas more often, guys?
Rosie, you know you can join me anytime you like. Okay,
Shiny.
okay, go.
Quickly, before we leave the food table,
Of course.
is there like any sort of round berries? Like, is there like blueberries or grapes or something like that?
Roll an investigation and see what round berries you find.
Some sort of round fruit, like.
We're finding
object.
round berries.
That is a 10.
Ooh, you find somewhat round berries. Some strange dark purple berries that look like blueberries mated with strawberries.
I'm just gonna slip a handful of them into me pocket.
All right.
Is everyone around me like picking food from the table? Like all the
Oh,
guests?
yeah.
Okay, cool. To blend in, I'll just grab whatever's closest and just hold it.
Of
I
course.
love cheese.
You also find that goblets are going around these crystal champagnes with all sorts of different liqueurs in them. There is this pink bubbly one that has sort of cream on top. There is a golden liqueur as well as just pints of beer.
Getting into that golden liqueur.
All right. You take yourself a goblet and you guys make your way towards the stage.
I'm at home at last. Feels good.
I'd like to look out over the crowd and have a gander, an assessment of what lies before me.
All right.
As you would.
So you're looking at the patrons or the layout? What are you specifically?
Bit of both. I'm eyes on the exits, and then I'm gonna have a look at what kind of people we're performing for.
Of course. Roll a perception check for me.
I also want to see if there's like a backstage area out the back and where my vantage spots are compared to the exits that we will be least noticeable from.
Yes, you too can roll a perception check for me then, please.
Can I also look around the room to see if anyone is perhaps taller or bigger or looks more buff than me? Like anyone who would be like a physical threat? Or anyone who looks like their constitution is particularly weak and could be bowled over by the sound of bagpipes?
Roll an investigation for someone who is taller than you. Dorora, you may use your advantage if you like with that. Mila. Oh no.
I got a 16 for my investigation of the exits and the clientele.
Perfect.
I got
Mila.
a 17.
Awesome. Okay. We'll start with Mila. You look around the space from your advantage point of the stage. You do see an odd conglomeration of clientele at this gala. Most significantly is this strange-looking fellow with balding head, stocky build, dressed head to toe in purple with a matching cane adorned with amethyst gems. He is surrounded by some peculiar people, a fellow tiefling with a tutu on, perhaps a dancer from the local ballet. You also see some satyrs, as they are the rich and wealthy of this town most predominantly. And finally, a strange-looking fellow towards the back near one of the exits that you have clocked, who is dressed head to toe in leather. Fighting gear, if you were to be more specific. Potentially a guard? Aurora, what did you roll for looking at your...
There are so many shinies. Someone's going to have to describe the room to me. I'm just blinded by the shiny. Just shinies everywhere. I rolled a 5 when I asked for advantage, and then my advantage roll was a 3.
Oh, no.
Thanks, Swaggy. Sorry, Swaggy, I let you down. Or did I not let you down? Maybe that was exactly what we wanted.
So I will say you are completely distracted with everything around you. You cannot seem to focus on one object over another. There are gemstones featured in all of the decor of this building. And anything that clients are picking up, the food, the champagne, the goblets, everything looks expensive.
I'm just
Expensive cookies.
Can Mila like duck down next to and just be like, it's quite dazzling, is it not?
It's so pretty. It's so shiny. Everything's shiny.
No, Dora, I know.
Have you
But,
tried these expensive cookies?
No, here. I don't have a biscuit. Here, later. Oh, that is excellent. Sorry, what was I saying? All right. Just for a moment, I need you to focus. There is a guy on the back. You see him? He's wearing the leather.
I see him.
Apologies for anyone who hates chewing sounds. Guy at the back in the leather could be a problem. Okay, looks like he might be a fighter of some kind.
Guy,
Also,
leather guy, buddy, got it.
and you see the guy in purple, stocky. He's got a tiefling and a tutu next to him for some reason.
Are you gonna finger gun them later, or?
Well, actually, I was just going to say, you see his stick with the purple gemstone on the top?
I see it.
If you can get that for me, I would be very grateful.
I'd love to get that for you. Is there any room behind us where we can we go backstage and stealth up?
There doesn't seem to be a backstage area at all. It seems to be one of those makeshift stages that they set up in a ballroom.
For a bunch of rich people, they really didn't even go the whole 9 yards for entertainment. No wonder we're here.
Is it hollow underneath? Is it like if you'd made it out of like
Yes.
boxes?
Yes. So
Excellent.
it's a wooden stage. It's got about 30 centimeters height on it.
I can
Dora.
fit.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's a good discreet exit point into the crowd.
Are there any like crevices where I can crawl under and out of said stage?
You can definitely check. In the meantime, while you're rolling investigation for that, Juggernickel, you were looking for someone taller than you.
Well, yeah, anyone who would realistically pose a bigger threat. But my idea of big threat is bigger than me.
You do see someone who is bigger than you.
Damn it.
They are some form of half giant, but they are sitting on a very large armchair that has been provided for them. They are extremely rotund, and they are sipping the smallest cup of tea proportionary to the body of this half giant.
Right, so he's large but not buff.
Yes.
Okay.
You hear a hearty laugh from him that booms across the entire room.
I puff out my chest a little more.
Your sparkly shorts glisten even further
perfect.
against the
Thank you.
lights. Yes, you're welcome. As you go to the stage to set up, however, you do see an opposing group of bards setting up on the opposite side. It seems you are not the only entertainment for the evening.
Who are these guys?
I don't know, but I think we better get started before they do.
Let us, what is the phrase I'm looking for? Swing our dicks about. Yes, let's go.
Yes.
Oh,
All
wow.
right. Can you give us some flashy lights before we get started?
I rolled a
Yes.
14, by the way.
Okay. You found a little entrance in the glowing moss that you could probably dig into and get under the stage in an emergency.
My glowy butt will blend in fine until it disappears.
Indeed. Rosie, what is your plan for performing?
I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Mila, give me some lights. We're gonna dazzle them.
I'm gonna bust out some thaumaturgy. I probably just pronounced that wrong. Sorry, everybody. I've only read it, never said it. Is it thaumaturgy? Thaumaturgy. Thaumaturgy. Anyway, basically, what I'm going to do is I can cause flames to take on colors and flicker. So all the flames like around the stage are like going to flicker and like rotate through like a rainbow of colors. There's like a rainbow of colors rippling across the stage. It's all very dramatic. And and I'm also going to have like, you know, like that real low bass tone that you get at concerts when they like flick the speakers and you get the I'm going to have one of those that's going to like radiate from the center of the stage so that all the lights start flickering. It's like that, like exactly like I did with my hands just then.
Perfect. Do you need to, I feel like you need to roll something to see how well this goes.
I'll roll a performance check if you want.
Yeah, definitely roll a performance check for me.
Pray for me, everybody. This could be bad. Oh, I don't know what my performance bonus is. Let's find out. Okay, we got a 10. So
Perfect.
middling.
You see, from what you described, maybe half of that seems to go well. The other half of your lights and gadgetry seems to just spark and fizzle, little bits of smoke rising up from them. And one of them, I believe that we've had a wild magic surge donation. So I'm going to roll for the table to see what actually happens.
Oh, no.
Yes, yes, indeed. Using the... Ooh, okay.
If it's something
Okay.
dramatic, Mila's going to be like, yeah, I did that.
Mila, your skin turns a vibrant shade of blue.
Ah. Well, that's never happened before.
It looks beautiful. Should we be concerned, though?
Let us see how long it lasts, and then we can decide whether we are concerned or not.
Okay.
This is. I'm not sure if this makes me more or less conspicuous, though.
I think it brings out your eyes.
Ah, thank you, Rosie. Tell you what, I have another idea for your big entrance, since the flames on that side seem a little bit. And I'm just gonna crouch down. I'm gonna put my hand on the floor of the stage, and I'm just gonna like make it like pulse with a bright burst of light. It'd be like,
Ooh, like she's appeared in the middle.
yeah, it's like I'm going to make you appear in a flash of light. You ready, Rosie? Jug, you got the bagpipes?
Yes.
Right, everybody ready? On 3. I'm going to make big flash. Ready?
What are you rolling for your... Are you casting a spell for this big flash?
This is my magical tinkering ability. So I can
Okay.
touch something and it will shed bright light.
Okay. You do have advantage if you want to use that on a roll.
I feel like I should because last time I tried to do this, it was not very impressive.
You are now a blue tiefling, yes.
I'm a blue one instead of a purple one. Okay, so with advantage is a 16, which is good.
Ooh.
Is this another performance check?
No, I will let that happen. I'm going to change the music for a second. As Rosie, describe to me your performance, or if indeed give a performance as a flash of light occurs on the stage. Does the stage stay illuminated, Mila?
No, it's just like a big burst of light and then it fades away and she's just left with the colourful flickering. Well,
Perfect.
the halfway around the stage has colourful flickering candles. The other side is just kind of like...
Rosie, you appear in the middle of the stage in a flash of light, ready to give the performance to dazzle this crowd. What do you do?
I say, good evening, my fabulous friends. It is so good to be here tonight. This first song goes out to a very special lady. She knows who she is. Sweet Adeline. Ba, ba, ba.
Going in with the bagpipes for that.
Yes!
I don't know whether to give you advantage for the bagpipes or disadvantage for the bagpipes.
I am proficient in them.
Ooh.
So, but there's still bagpipes.
Can anyone really be proficient in bagpipes? That's the real question here.
That is the real question. Jug, roll me your performance check first. Depending on how you go, I will give advantage or disadvantage to Rosie.
Well,
If anyone gets mad at me, my ancestry is Scottish, so I'm allowed to be rude about bagpipes.
it's an 8. I have a -1.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Rosie, your singing is superb. Your choice of song, absolutely amazing. That is both AJ talking and just for the game itself. But also with the bums that join in with that song, they're a little terrible. So I feel like we'll go with a straight roll given your amazing creativity.
Wonderful. All right. Oh God, I rolled a 2, but I've got +7 to performance. That sucks.
Oh no.
I did up so much. I was so excited to perform. I choked.
Rosie, for the first time in your performing career, you don't quite hit the notes right.
No.
You do, however, get the crowd's attention. So as you finish your first song, you're able to go on to your next performance.
There was something wrong with the audio, folks. It's not my fault. Okay, let's just forget about that first number. It's fine. I'm fine.
I am trying to tune out the badness. Just like, okay, that did not go so well. And I'm just scanning the crowd furiously.
Of course.
Am I
Mila.
blocking the acoustics with my glittery butt? I'm just sitting here in position.
Are you hidden under the stage or are you just standing there? Okay, no problem.
Still waiting to make my way out there.
Not a problem. Mila, as you're scanning the crowd, you do see a stunning girl looking really uncomfortable with what's happening. You don't know whether it's the fact that the song is terrible or whether her name has been mentioned, but you do see a rather regal-looking man beside her. So your assumption could be correct that this would be the Lord and the stolen Adeline.
How distracted does the Lord look? Oh, sorry, you weren't finished.
That's all right. You see with the Lord himself, not so atypical beauty, but a charmer nonetheless. Slightly greying, chiseled cheekbones, but a bit awkward with eye contact and holding himself in the crowd. The petite beauty beside him, however, is like a porcelain doll.
Wow. I'm going to message Dorora
Okay.
under the stage and like give her a quick description and say, I think that's the target.
Do you still want the shiny purple thing?
Coming in? Oh, this stick. If we can get it, great.
Do you
I don't know why.
want it, or do you want to use it for something?
Look, I just feel like I could make that stick do things, and it would be incredible. It is not a priority.
I like shinies. What's our priority?
We got to get the girl. If we want the money, we got to get the girl.
Okay. All right, girl first, stick later.
I love how many messages were sent for that conversation to actually happen.
All in Morse code, just tapping on the stage.
Just like whispers in your mind back and forth between the two of you as Mila keeps repeating the spell. So, Rosie, you have a redemption round
All right.
before the other group of bards take over. What would you like to do?
Feeling a little bit somber because of my recent failure, and also inspired by our marching band hats, I start to sing what sounds suspiciously like The Black Parade by My Chemical Romance.
All right, perfect. Roll
Can I?
check for me. Yes, Mila?
All right.
I'm going to wait until we see how good this performance check goes, and then I'm going to react accordingly.
17.
Cool. Can I do the guitar solos with my bagpipes? I will roll a
You may try.
performance check. Oh, that's an 18 with a negative.
Nice.
Shredding on the bag.
You are shredding the bagpipes.
Okay, I'm going to jump in on this action, and I'm going to adjust my thaumaturgy on all the candle lights so they're like turn to black flames.
Ooh. The somber mood of the song and your vibes takes over the crowd, and they are entranced, both, with your performance. You now have a distracted crowd and a potential target ahead of you. Mila, what's the go?
I'm gonna message Dorora again and be like, I think the performance is distracting them sufficiently now. Do you want to distract the guy or talk to the girl?
Do you want me to distract the guy so that the girl can escape, or should I? Ooh, this is going to be hard by myself. Let me see what I can do.
Dorora, what is your plan of attack?
I want to stealth in order to make my way out. But is dude with shiny stick, who's closer? Girl with dude or shiny stick dude?
Shiny stick dude is closer to you at this point from your vantage under the stage. He seems to be loving the rendition that Rosie is currently singing.
I wonder if there's a way that, how can we draw the guy away from her? How am I going to, do we have any, I'm wondering if I have any, no, I don't. I don't have anything to like write a note.
I got an idea. Mila has a brainwave and messages Dorora again. Says, I have an idea. If I give you a berry that made a really rank fart smell, could you slip it underneath the robes of this gentleman so he stinks like a toilet?
Yes, I can. It's a brilliant idea.
So I'm going to get out one of those berries that I got from earlier, and I'm going to use my magical tinkering ability to make it smell like the rankest, like, eggiest fart possible.
Okay.
This will be perceivable up to 10 feet away.
Oh boy.
But
everyone
will it go off? Do I have to do a thing to make it go off, or does it just smell like that?
basically I'm going to do it and then I'm going to quickly smother it in like my handkerchief.
Okay.
And then I'm going to give it to Aurora and I'm just slip it like into his pocket.
Into his pocket, yep.
You want to adjust the berry, lose the cloth, and then everyone in 10 feet will be like, oh my God!
All right.
Oh man, I just really miss the power of farts on this heist.
Let me stealth up before I come out and grab it from you. If you can just leave it towards the kind of corner of the stage or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up and just kind of discreetly drop it on the floor.
Sleight of hand for me, Mila.
Oh shit! 17 on the dice, and I have +5 to sleight of hand, so that is 22.
Ooh, lovely. Perfect. You do a flourish as if you're part of the band, a backup dancer, for example, and you drop the berry and handkerchief perfectly in front of the entrance that Aurora dug herself into.
I rolled a 16 for stealth.
Perfect. So you crawl stealthily out from underneath the stage, collect the berry and napkin, and proceed to...
I'm going to make my way to guy and girl first priority.
Okay.
Dodging and weaving my way through. And can I just kind of pull up behind them and just see if I can hear them discussing anything? Like, are they talking about anything? Are they just watching the show?
Currently, they're both just watching the performance, though you do see that her arm is around his in sort of a dance.
Interesting. Does that arm want to be there? We'll find out how tightly you hold him after I put this berry in his pocket.
Are you saying this out loud?
No. This is me talking to myself.
Okay, inner monologue of Aurora. Just wanted to check.
Yeah.
Hilarious. If
Aurora's monologue. She's just standing behind them and stealth. See what you think about this, my pretty.
Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. Why did my brain just be like, make him stink? That's a great idea.
It's a perfect plan. Okay, I'm going to try to get a decent angle to place Pakaj into his pocket and then just out the handkerchief to activate the stink bomb.
Roll a sleight of hand for me.
And if I believed in any gods as to Aurora, I would pray. But they have all left me according to all of my previous rolls. And maybe this one, which is an 11.
Oh, wow. You do have advantage, I believe.
Oh, bless.
You want to use that.
Yep. This is important.
Oh, no. What did you roll?
13.
13. Okay, not bad.
It's better.
Extra.
Yeah, they are distracted by the beautiful singing of Rosie currently. You do get the berry inside of his pocket as you stealth back into the crowd. People immediately start noticing as they sort of back away from this smell that they don't really know where it's coming from. It's not targeted towards this lord, but the lord himself seems very uncomfortable with what has happened, given that the smell is around him, and he is an awkward fellow at best. He starts making his way out of the ballroom, leaving Adeline, who you assume is Adeline, alone in the middle of the crowd. As Rosie finishes the song, the crowd applauds quite politely rather than uproar that Rosie is probably used to in the taverns in the lower city. However,
while people are still watching, can I just kind of like quickly unstealth myself before anyone notices that I just like...
Sure.
Because I'm going to talk to her. Okay. I just don't want to pop out of nowhere.
You don't want to spook the girl.
Yes, exactly.
As Rosie finishes up the song and this polite applause goes out, very regal applause goes out among the crowd, the purple adorned gentleman with the balding head does make his way forward towards the stage, walks up, kisses you on both cheeks, Rosie, and starts addressing the crowd.
Hello, welcome. Thank you so much for coming to my gala. It is such a wonderful time to be alive. I believe this, what is your name, sorry?
Rosie.
Rosie, the satyr, beautiful singer that she is. Thank you so much for attending and performing for us all tonight.
My pleasure.
Please indulge yourselves in the food, the alcohol, and, of course, the great company that we have tonight. Oh, and before I forget, please, a Lady Adeline would like to say a few words.
He clears the stage and moves all of you to sort of stand with the other bard group off stage as the Adeline that you had pinpointed makes her way softly, delicately onto the stage as if she is indeed made of porcelain. And she stands to address the crowd. Just going to change the mood.
Love how he went to all the effort of identifying her, and then he's just like, Adeline, come up here, babe.
Like every D&D plan ever.
Classic.
This stunning woman makes her way onto the stage and starts addressing the crowd in a very soft-spoken voice. However, all attention is on her. I would like the four of you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, that's a 17 for me.
Do 17.
7.
14.
Okay. Mila, Dorora, you are enwrapped in what she is saying. Every word that is spoken from her mouth is like gospel. And she draws the crowd into a very lovely speech about her travels here and how well she has fit in Newport and how she is so excited to be a part of this community.
Wow.
She's lovely.
I'm still all the way at the back of the room anyway, so everyone just sees this tiny little glittery thing in the back of the room. Wow.
You do find yourself wanting to be close to her and move forward just to be around her space. Jug, Rosie, you don't feel this way, but you do see the way that everyone else looks at her. And Rosie, a bit of jealousy seeps in to how much attention she could get in such a short amount of time, especially just after your incredible performance. Doesn't seem fair. However, she wraps up her speech, she leaves the stage and makes her way into the crowd. And before your very eyes, seems to disappear among the people. You can't quite keep an eye on her.
Can I see her because I'm still down in the people and I was following her?
You were enwrapped with her speech, so I'm going to say that you do lose her amongst the crowd.
Do people still look dazed or a bit weird?
A little bit, yes, but eventually they go back to mingling and drinking and dancing.
Okay.
Is the Stink Lord still gone?
He is.
Excellent.
I'm just going to wander back up to the stage and just be like, oh, hey, ladies, that was a great speech, wasn't it? I don't even know what she said, but it was brilliant.
I don't even know where she is gone. She's just...
Well, I was right there, and then she was up there, and now I'm here.
That was very weird.
Yeah.
Rosie, little favor for our old friend. Could you slap me in the face a little bit?
If you insist.
Oh,
Roll unarmed.
okay?
You also need a slap.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, I was offering to slap.
oh no. I think one will be sufficient, thank you.
Hey.
Rosie,
Also, I
did
think a
know.
slap from you would probably knock me into next week.
Yeah,
No.
that'd probably kill her.
Just in case you need, it's here. Just in case.
Thank you, Jug. You're always so enthusiastic.
Rosie, do me a favor and roll a 1d4. Let's see if you cause any damage with this slap.
I rolled a 2.
Perfect. You take half of that.
I take a point of damage, but how's my focus?
You don't have eyes on her, but you are still entranced with her existence.
Can I see that they're still being weird? Just a little bit behind the eyes or something?
Roll a perception check.
Perception. It's an 18.
Okay, yes, they do look and act strangely in
Cool.
comparison to usual.
I will play a loud and very jarring note with my bagpipes.
In front of the entire crowd?
Yes.
Perfect. Roll a... It's not really performance. I'll just let you do it. I'll just let you do it. I'll see what everyone else reacts.
Was that really necessary?
Why did you warn me, Jug?
Sorry. I was tuning.
It definitely startles a lot of people around you. However, your friends are still acting quite strange.
Well, if that
Am I
doesn't
like-
work-
Am I like self-aware of this strangeness?
Given your intelligence level, potentially. You're aware that you don't usually get fascinated with females in the upper city.
It's like, she's not an object I can enchant. This is distracting. Okay. Shall we maybe
Purple stick guy, I'm gonna go, I think I was doing that.
I did not realize he was the host. Maybe don't still stick right now.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I got a bit distracted for the. I don't know what just happened.
I know, it's very
I was
weird.
trying to remember what I was doing, and I think I was getting the shiny stick man.
Okay.
Shiny.
Yeah, we know what she looks like. We go find her. Rosie, Jug, you good to like?
And who?
Yeah, fine. You have to.
Oh, yeah, of course. She was right. She's gone.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
She's probably around here somewhere, so let's go search for her.
All right.
As you exit the stage, the second bardic group make their way up and start playing a little bit more of a vigorous tune to dance to as the crowd starts jigging in their own way. See what we can do in terms of jiggy music. I don't think I have jiggy per se, but we've got an essence of jig.
Ooh.
Can I do a captivating jig as we make our way through the crowd to try to scope everything out?
If you would like to make a captivating jig with your shiny butt, please roll a performance check.
I would like to make the sequins on her butt glow, please.
You may. What did you roll?
It was about to be an 18 and then it moved to a 2, but I have +5, so it's 7.
Perfect. For the rest of you, you have never seen Dorora dance in your lives. And you probably hope to never see it again. It is slightly disturbing amongst this crowd of ball gowns and lust and champagne to see what I can only describe as aggressive gyrating and a shiny butt.
Are you okay?
Come on, Jug, get down! It's jiggy time.
I start dancing as well. but in the very stiff, like, really not into it.
Jug, roll a performance check for me.
Oh, okay. That's a 12.
Okay. Somehow, you are more coordinated than your 3-foot-tall friend.
Look at our brilliant shiny butt. But.
I'm just going to look around and see if I can see Adeline anyway.
As
Try not to look at my two
we're
friends.
looking, we're peeping. He's watching us and we're watching you. I see
Yeah, I'll
you.
start doing a dance move that's just...
Okay.
We're all scoping.
Slightly disturbing. You make your
We are
way
the queens of discretion over here. We are
clearly.
just so discreet. No one saw this coming.
Not at
It's
all.
a party, Mila. You just need to relax.
You start making your way through the crowd. As you do so, the purple-dressed man enjoys your jigs and comes to join in.
I bet he does.
In his own fashion, he too is a very disturbed dancer. But as he slams down his cane in an off-rhythm beat to the jig that's happening on stage, another surge of wild magic goes out.
Oh, God.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, no, don't laugh like that. Oh, no.
Jug.
Yes?
Every creature around you within 30 feet turns invisible as you are now in a giant 30-foot space alone, dancing by yourself, as it appears.
Can I see Jug?
Yeah, but you're invisible.
Oh,
I'll
Jug!
just keep dancing, be like, guys, where are you? Guys, where'd you go? What happened?
Jug, are you okay?
I'm fine. I can't see you guys.
I'm right here. I'm not
If
even
I-
stealthing.
If I move, does my radius of invisible come with me? Or is it just stationary in that spot?
It's the creatures that are in that radius are now invisible.
Okay, so it's the creatures themselves.
It's the people themselves in at the bar.
Okay.
And everyone seems rather confused.
So does
Alright.
that mean like all of us are invisible right now?
Indeed. You just
Okay.
see occasional goblets floating through the air. The items, like the food themselves from the party, seems to not have the effect, but the people themselves are.
So we can all see Jug alone being confused. And everyone else.
Well, guys, you're invisible.
Follow my
Go.
voice. Follow my voice. That's fine. Calm down.
Guys, I'll be right back.
I
You're the
just
only
keep
one we can see.
dancing. Go
Okay.
find Adeline.
Okay. All right. You do.
Since I'm now invisible,
Yeah.
I would like to take this opportunity to spot the nearest high vantage point and make my way to it with all haste.
Of course.
Whether it's like a table
Wait.
or something,
Jug,
I'm just going to
Can you
climb up
toss
on it.
me
and be
while I'm
like,
invisible? You can just pretend that you're dancing, and you can toss me.
Or I'll just like hold my hands and wait for you to like touch them or
So
something.
you feel my weight.
Yeah, and I'll just do a dance move like this.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look and see where we can.
You do find, Mila, the ballroom itself is 2 stories high, and there is sort of a balcony on the 2nd floor that looks over. Usually the more high-class citizens would be on that upper level looking down at the people dancing.
I'm going to rush up there as fast as possible because I don't know how long I'm going to be invisible for.
You do so. You are now on the second floor of the ballroom, and there are some very fancy looking patrons up there, but a lot less than on the first floor. Jug, roll a strength check for me.
Alrighty. Oh, that's a nat 20. +4.
Nice. You, and I never use this word lightly, yeet onto the second balcony. However, Dorora, as it was so strong of a throw, I would like you to roll a dexterity to see whether you land or fall in a heaping pile.
Safe or...
Yes.
Natural 20! 23!
Yes!
It is a shame that you are invisible as you land perfectly on 2 feet like an action hero. And are now also on the second balcony, invisible.
Can I just really quietly just ring my bell? The signal.
I don't know how someone quietly rings a bell.
Just
But
not
I
like a
will
bing,
allow
bing,
it.
bing, bing, bing. Just like a ding, 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 ding.
A couple of the patrons up there look around. They're already confused because a bunch of people are now missing on the dance floor. But they do check around them for this bell sound. Mila, you do hear it. You were on the opposite side of the room.
Oh, I just can I message her? She's invisible. I think I have to be able to.
I think you have to be able to see her or know where she is.
Do I also hear the faint bell?
Aha! It says I can cast it through solid objects if I'm familiar with the target and know it's there. So if I've heard the bell, I know she's there.
Perfect. Go for it.
All right. So I'm just going to be like, heard the bell. Good call. We need to find Adeline and fast while we are still invisible. I feel like this will be an advantage.
Great, I agree.
So roll investigation checks for me as you guys look for Adeline. Jug, you do not hear the bell on the floor. You are still just surrounded by open space as far as you know, with the band playing their jig.
Natural 20.
Ooh, nice.
19.
Well, I got an 11, so...
Mila, you're getting lost in some of these corridors that split off from this balcony on the second floor. However, Dorora, you find an actual balcony that splits off from the upper floor of this building that leads onto this gorgeous patio with flowers. And you do see Adeline and the Lord in hushed whispers outside.
Oh, if I don't know how long I'm going to stay stealthed for, but would I have to cast stealth again to make sure that I stay stealth of my own accord? Is that a thing?
You can roll a stealth check. Stealth checks don't turn you invisible, but I will give you advantage because you are currently invisible.
Because I worry that if I make my way towards them, that it might break. And then, okay, the first one was 21.
Okay.
And the second one was 20. I don't know what happened in the past 10 minutes. I don't know if the stars just aligned or like...
Your dice are now working for you.
Yeah.
Perfect. You make your way out into this balcony and you can overhear the conversation between the Lord and Adeline if you'd like. You are stealth for now and invisible.
I'm just going to creep as close as I can get within earshot.
Okay. as you make your way over there, I'm going to do some music changes and voice them out loud in songs so it's not awkward, though it's probably more awkward than just changing the music. Okay.
Look at you. No one can see these.
You can do it, put your ass to it.
Sorry, copyright. You hear the conversation, though it seems to be one-sided at the moment, coming from Adeline herself. I think it's working, though I will say I'm rather enjoying this new talent you've given me. Do you think that once we're done here, we can go to the capital city? See what we can get up to with those lords and ladies? The Lord looks down for a moment, considering his words carefully. He looks back up at her. You've been useful thus far, but I will say, don't let this get to your head. You're not invincible. And although you're doing well for my political career, your antics have not gone down well. Keep misbehaving and I might find another one of you. Jug. You watch as he storms away from her. She is now alone on the balcony.
Me?
Adeline is alone on the balcony with you.
Oh, you said Jug, so I was like, what?
Oh, sorry. Kidding.
When did you get invisible? Okay, good.
No,
Oh, my dog, he's crazy. I didn't mean to bring him on the balcony with me. Shh, shh, shh.
you are invisible and alone on this balcony with Adeline. What do you do?
Can't even go there. Oh, she's changed my mind about it. I know. Ooh. I don't know if I want. Whoa. Can I appear next to her and throw some ballberries in her face? No.
Chaotic, but I could get on board.
I will say you are currently still invisible and have no control over that as of yet.
Yeah.
But I will leave you to think of what you're going to do. She is enjoying the night air for now, and I'll be right back with you. Rosie, Jug, Mila, what are you getting up to?
Is Rosie, are you still on the dance floor? Like, are you still?
I haven't left you because I have turned invisible and now I'm having a crisis. Somebody look at me! Jug, look at me! Tell me I'm pretty!
Oh, you're so pretty. And I look to where the voice is coming from.
Thank you, Jug!
It's okay. I blindly try to pat your head.
Did you just get horns?
That's definitely you.
Make it stop! I hate this!
Okay. Follow me.
Okay.
I'll make my way off the dance floor, still dancing.
Of course.
Suddenly, and trying to make sure that my glittery shorts are on full display. Like, Rosie, get as close to my butt as possible.
Okay.
Which is probably around head height for you.
dancing behind you.
Yeah. Everybody look at my shorts. See, Rosie, they're all looking at you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they're looking at me. Oh, I feel so much better. Thanks, Jug.
Cool. I will head off. Can I find a corner of the room where I can... This is so inconvenient with everyone being invisible. Can I just
There is
stand
still a
in the
large
corner?
point of the crowd that is visible. It was just the 30 feet.
Yeah.
So half the guests are invisible and half of them are not.
Okay, I'll make my way back to the food table, which I assume is along the side of the room or something like
Yes, it was more towards the entrance.
that? To the entrance?
You
Okay.
can make your way there if you like.
Can I post there and say, like, Rosie,
Yes.
can you see everyone, or are you invisible? Or is it just me who can't see everyone?
No, I can't see them. I can't even see myself. Am I here? Am I real?
Well, let's save that question for later.
Okay.
You don't happen to know where our buddies went? I admit, I threw Deborah.
Mila's smart, so she's probably using the invisibility thing to her advantage and not having a panic attack like I am. So they're probably, right? They're probably doing something useful with this, I would think.
I hope so. For now, what do we do? Can't see half the people here.
Jug, you do see the man in leather that Mila had pointed out earlier in the evening standing by the door as you watch a man descend from the staircase to go and talk to him. The man seems angry.
Is one of them the Stink Lord? Or...
Yes.
Yeah. Rosie, check out the Stink Lord.
Okay. I'm gonna get close and see what they're talking about.
Alright, well, I'll be here.
Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna...
Rosie, roll stealth with advantage for me, given that you're invisible.
Excellent.
While that's happening, is there anyone in the immediate vicinity of myself and Adeline? Like at this balcony, is it like secluded?
There is sort of these glass doors that open onto it. You are maybe like 10-ish feet from the entrance, and then there are patrons inside the building.
Oh, I feel like if I do stuff, people will see me, but if I don't do stuff, I'm useless.
That's just the performer's crisis in a nutshell.
Like I want to, if I, like everything breaks my stealth though, right?
Potentially, but you're also still invisible.
Oh. Can Rosie?
I'll be right.
Yeah.
Rosie, you make your way towards the Stink Lord, though no longer stinky, so he may have sorted out his issue, talking aggressively to this man dressed in leather. Do you overhear their conversation?
Yep, I want to listen in.
Okay. I need you to find me another girl immediately. This one is acting out of turn, and I cannot control what she does. If she decides to overtake my powers, I'm screwed. You did this to me. You find another one. You watch the man in leather look not off-put in the slightest. In fact, smirks down at this awkward-looking lord. Okay.
Okay. That's interesting. I run back down to Jug and I whisper toward them as close to the ear as I can reach. Jug! Jug, Adeline is being used. And they're gonna get rid of her because she's becoming too powerful. We have to save her. I mean, if we feel like it. She seems fine. Let's save her. Why not?
Well, I'll lean down to look like I'm tying my shoe or something so you can reach my ear. Did he mention where she was?
No, he didn't.
Alright. Did he go anywhere?
I think they're still up on the staircase.
Alright, well...
I think I have an idea.
Oh?
Can I cast Disguise Self on myself to become visible again? Does that work? Or is that crazy? My disguise is just me? Or is that insane?
You can certainly try.
I'm gonna give it a go.
You give it a red hot go. Jug, just know you also have advantage.
Yes.
You've been
I
gifted.
Use that at some point.
Not a problem. Mila, what are you up to?
I am still trying to find Adeline or Dorora or Stinklord. So I'm still looking. I'm still looking around.
Okay. You do see Stinklord storm off and down the stairs, and you do spot Jug near the food table as well.
Can I use my amazing powers of deduction to assume that if he's coming from there, she might be in that direction?
The direction he came from? The direction?
Yeah. The direction he came from.
Sure.
I'm going to go investigate the way he came from.
Perfect. You do eventually find a balcony with just Adeline out there. Rosie, what did you roll?
I got a non-natural 20.
Woo! Perfect.
All right. So, Jug, here's what I think we do. We talk to the Duke. Tell him we're big fans of Adeline, just absolutely captivated by her. We must speak to her. And hopefully he'll tell us where she is.
Alright. Let's give it a shot.
All right. I'm going full seduction mode. Just putting on all my charms. Now that I'm visible again.
I will just adjust my sparkly shorts.
You'll look great.
Thanks.
Okay. I want to see what full seduction for Rosie is in regards to this lord. I will change to a mood setter. Give a sexy mood setter.
All right. I saunter back up the staircase towards him. Just very, very pleased that people can look at me again.
Okay.
Hello, handsome. My name's Rosie. It's lovely to meet you.
Lord Theron, pleasure.
I noticed you talking to that absolutely captivating girl. And I have to say, I'm dying to meet her.
Aren't we all?
Yes, I would also
I'd
like to
find
meet her.
Yes, of course. Follow me, ladies.
I give Jug like a thumbs up. Like,
All right.
Keep my bagpipe secure just in case.
never know when you might need some bagpipes.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Aurora, Mila, what are you up to?
All right, so I'm going to assume that I think I'm alone with Adeline because I can't see Aurora.
Yes, you figure you are alone with Adeline.
I'm just going to walk up next to her and say quietly, please don't panic. Which is what everybody wants a disembodied voice to say into their ear.
I hear Mila say that, right? So, like, I'm aware she's there now.
You are aware that she's also there, right? But I will say that this does indeed startle Adeline. However, she doesn't scream. She simply like moves further back. Who's there?
Apologies, I am involuntarily invisible at this moment. I wasn't trying to sneak up on you.
Okay.
There's a weird magic thing in Zigala, and a bunch of people are invisible now. That appears to be how the evening is progressing.
Can I just come and be like, oh, Mila, there you are. Oh, I was looking for you everywhere. Sorry, Adeline. Sorry. You were incredible, by the way.
Oh,
Wow.
loved this speech.
That
It was
speech.
amazing.
Beautiful.
Either I'm hearing voices in my head.
Oh, no, we're both here. Sorry, there was the crazy magic thing that happened downstairs. We're not sure what happened. We thought maybe you did it because with your beautiful speech, and then suddenly everyone just poof disappeared. And so I was trying to find Mila, and then she found you here, and then I heard her, so I came here too, and now we're both here with you. Hi.
Aurora, roll a persuasion check for me. What did you-
11. It always has to be persuasion instead of deception.
I'm going to go back to the party.
Oh, just a moment, please. I wanted to ask you a quick question, if you don't mind. I'm sorry, I know this is very odd, but magic, you know.
Fine, go on.
Mila realizes that she has not planned which question she was going to ask. Okay. Karen, not Mila, takes a moment to strategize.
In the meantime, Jug and Rosie are being led up to the balcony by Lord Theron. You eventually make your way onto the balcony.
Adeline, so lovely to meet you. Your speech was captivating.
Thank you. She whispers down to Mila and Dorora, wherever they may be around her. Whoever you are, get out of here now. We'll talk later.
I turn to the Lord, who is still there, and say, would you please get us a few drinks? I really want to have a nice conversation with Adeline. Please?
You watch Adeline look up towards the Lord. A moment passes between them. Everyone roll perception checks for me.
Oh, that's a nat 20. So it's 24 for me.
20.
18.
Yeah. 7.
Mila's still thinking about her question.
Like, shit, I said I was going to ask her a question, and then I couldn't remember what question it sounded like.
She's just so beautiful.
She is so beautiful, and her voice, it sounds like harp strings and sunsets.
The three of you, not Mila, notices this green essence swirl around in Lord Theron's eyes. He bows and he leaves the balcony.
Adeline, I know you don't know me, but your life is in danger. I overheard them talking about getting rid of you because you've become too powerful, okay?
They're not getting rid of me that easily.
Well, I respect that, but I just wanted to let you know. Now, we have been in contact with a family member of yours who's very concerned, but that's a side issue right now. You're in danger.
What was your name?
Rosie.
Rosie.
Guggenheim.
I can't pronounce that. Rosie, you do look lovely tonight, might I add.
Thank you.
I keep keen eye on her to see if she's going to do her weird wordy magic again. To see, like,
As you look her over, she does indeed. She sort of touches her neck where a necklace with some shells on it sit and looks directly in Rosie's eye. Rosie, please roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Well, can I assist her by playing a really loud note on the bagpipes again?
You may try, yes. Roll a performance check.
Oh, that's another nat 20! Well, it's a 19 with my -1 to charisma.
I rolled a 14.
Perfect. Rosie, you are entranced with Adeline. Everything about her soft skin, her hair, her green eyes. She is alluring in so many ways. This loud bagpipe note goes off beside you and you're distracted for a moment. And when you look back, you catch a brief glimpse of Adeline. However, she looks very different. For a moment, her skin is sullen. She looks broken, her eyes dulled and black. And then it goes back to the beautiful, entrancing vision.
Adeline,
Yes.
you are captivating.
Why, thank you.
But you're not a natural beauty, are you?
I'm sorry.
You can tell me. I don't judge. Whatever you have to do. But I am curious. How do you pull it off?
I am naturally beautiful.
Can I like two things? I want to see if Mila has picked up that she touched the necklace.
Okay.
And whether she's registering that she is kind of magically influencing Rosie.
What is your passive perception?
12.
Okay. You would have picked up on something, probably not necessarily the necklace touch, as you didn't state earlier. You can roll a perception check if you'd like, if you think that Mila would be observing everything that's happening.
Can I do, like, while Adeline seems to be distracted by Rosie, can I do like a magical check on her, like an arcana check on her? I want to.
You may.
I want to analyze the magical forces around her.
Go for it.
Okay. That would be a 17 to tune in to her magical abilities.
You tune in to the magic around her. You take a moment to focus on her form. And as you do, these green tendrils seem to come out of her body like goopy sea monster vibes. And the way they move through the night sky, one of them reaches out towards Rosie and sort of caresses her face before pulling back into the shell necklace around her neck.
How is this necklace fastened around Adeline's neck?
It seems to be a clip at the back.
I would like to try and basically quickly unclip it while I'm invisible and while she's distracted.
Roll a sleight of hand at disadvantage for me, because you'd have to get really close to her without her noticing.
Oh shit. I almost want to show it on the camera because you're not going to believe me. I rolled a pair of 15s.
Nice.
That's crazy. Okay. So with my +5 to sleight of hand, it's a non-natural 20 to
×2 because you rolled it twice. So
that's great. Whoa.
you reach up and unclasp this necklace from her. You watch as it starts to drop down to the floor before she catches it. And she looks over to where you would be and tries to push you off the balcony.
She can't see me though.
She cannot see you, so she's rolling at disadvantage. We're going to do a contention of some sort. So roll a dexterity for me. Okay.
16 on my dexterity save.
Perfect. She misses entirely, her hand reaching out to shove something that isn't there. And you see her get incredibly agitated, sort of huff in her own way, and start storming out back to the party.
Can I piff a ball bearing at her while she's on the way out?
You may. Go for it.
Yes. It's not like piffing ball bearings at her, trying to get her attention. To like agitate her enough to turn back around.
Roll an unarmed strike for me.
How do I do the things? Here we go. Hit?
Yeah, roll to hit her.
10.
It misses. As she storms out back into the ballroom.
Can I slam the door shut before she gets out, or am I too busy dodging? Because I can cause a door to slam shut.
That is true. I'll say that you shut it as she's getting out, so it closes behind her, unfortunately. You guys can go after her, however.
Shit! Don't let that get away!
Jug, grab her, Jug.
Sure. Cool. I will chase after her.
Okay.
I'm gonna burst the door open now. I can open and close doors, so I'm just like, shit! Open it!
It's doing that. Is that you, Mila? Are you here?
Calm down. Rosie, Mila and I were here the whole time. But you didn't hear what she said earlier. She was talking to the scary man, and she's using his power to do the things, but I don't even know if she wants to leave. She loves it.
Well, no matter what she wants, they're gonna get rid of her. I was listening to the other guys. They're not happy with what she's doing. She's in danger.
I mean, we get the money for saving her, I guess, anyway. Okay, let's go.
We just grab her. She doesn't have to agree to it. Let's just... Yeah.
Well, Jug can grab her.
Yeah.
Me grabbing her is going to end badly. Jug can grab her.
I will
We'll cheer Jug on.
Okay. You start making your way back into the party, two of you still invisible. However, as you start running after Adeline, who is quickly making her way out of this balcony area and back onto the ballroom floor, you turn visible again. You are now all appearing as your normal selves. Rosie, you are both in disguise and yourself at the same time. And the magic around you, as it was wild magic, is sort of sizzling in a way that you deterred it. But you don't have any problems as of yet, but you do feel odd as you start making your way down. You watch, however, as Adeline is going down the stairs, she gets pulled into a side hallway by the man in leather.
I follow?
Run!
Yeah, I'll run after. I give chase.
Okay. You need some different vibes. Got sexy jazz going on. Okay. As you get to the hallway, you watch as the man in leather is crushing the shell necklace in his hand. He grabs her face and slams her against a wall. And you watch as she slowly becomes her natural self. It's still beautiful, but weak and dulled. And you see immediately the expression on her face goes from one of pure, intense power and confidence to fear. And just like a scared girl all of a sudden before you. The man in question tightens his grip.
Can I stealth from outside the room?
You can try and stealth up to them if you like. Roll a stealth check.
And how far away are they?
You are sort of 20, 30 feet away. They're just down the hallway. He's sort of pulled her aside and pushed her up against the wall.
Cool. I'm going to hurl a bubble of acid at the hand that's holding her face.
Go for it.
It's instantaneous.
Oh, perfect.
The target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw.
Okie dokie.
I rolled a 1.
Ooh.
However, I have a trait called Lucky. When you roll a 1 on a d20 for an ability check, you can re-roll the die.
Yes, you're a halfling. Go for it.
You can.
Blessed racials. Oh, never mind. It's a 7. 9 is a 9. Correction.
Okay. You aren't stealthing very well down this way.
Miss Squelchy's shoes again. Oh, no. I knew I should have wiped my feet before we came back down off the balcony.
Mila, you hit his arm with acid. And as you do, we've been gifted another wild magic.
Oh, no.
As you do.
I feel like while you're looking this up, I should mention that in another campaign I've played, I have also turned blue from a wild magic search.
Yes, I remember that. That's why it was so funny when you got it again today.
I know. Apparently just wild magic surges just turn my characters blue.
So, Mila, an eye appears on your forehead. And for the next minute, you have advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on sight.
Awesome.
However, it is an intensely gross feeling as an eye grows out of your forehead.
Are you some kind of...
Look so good.
The man in question who had acid thrown at him drops the girl, Adeline, and starts taking off down the hallway.
Hey! Can I reach down and scoop Adeline up?
Can I turn my
holding her
rope
like this.
into a lasso and try to lasso the dude as he runs?
You are quite far away. You're like 20 feet away from him. Do you have enough rope?
My rope is 50 feet of hempen rope.
Look, I've never seen someone lasso the distance of 50 feet. But for the pure joy of this situation, please roll, just do a straight roll with disadvantage for me. And let's see how well you...
Is that just a d20?
Yeah, just roll a d20 twice. Take the lower one.
Please be something good. Please be something good.
18! 17. 17 was the lower one. Never mind.
Okay. Wow.
Still.
Woo, stupid high. That's great.
You lasso the man from like 40 feet distance, which, might I add, is like physics-wise probably not accurate in any sort of way, shape, or form. However, this 3-foot-tall halfling can apparently use a lasso well. You now have a struggling man in a rope.
Told you I was good at thieving. Jug, grab the rope.
Okay, sure, I'll grab the rope and try to yank him back.
Are you still holding Adeline?
Yes.
Okay. You grab the rope one-handed, the other one sort of heaving this girl over your shoulder. And try to pull at this man. You watch, however, as he takes out a sickle blade, cuts the rope, and continues running.
God damn it.
I want to cast blindness on him.
Okay. How far is the range on blindness?
That's a good question. How far is the range on blindness? 30 feet?
He is a little bit too far away for you to cast blindness on
Fair
him.
enough.
What do you do?
Wait, if he's 30 feet, I can acid him again.
Oh, he's more than 30 feet. That's why this blindness spell doesn't
I can do up to 60 feet on acid.
Yeah, go
if
for
he's
it.
within 60 feet. I'm gonna go for the Achilles.
Wow.
Very specific.
Same.
So he's gonna succeed on his dexterity saving throw. He's gonna take some more acid damage.
Okay. He rolled a 17.
Shit.
So.
Well, guy, you've called out the big guns. I just bring out my short bow, which to me is a really, really long bow.
He continues running down this hallway, so he is like 70 feet from you now. How far is your range? I think it's
80.
Like, yeah. All right, go for it. Roll to hit.
Oh, I was about to be a natural 20 and a roll to a 2.
Oh no. You accidentally fire the arrow into Jug.
Jug, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Jug. Jug, are you okay? It's all right. I'll get help.
Am I fine? What kind of damage do I take?
You're like absolutely fine.
Oh, okay.
Dorora, roll your damage for me.
Okay, let me find it.
If this is the thing you roll well on, I swear to God.
Oh,
You take 4 points of damage.
Yep.
I'm so sorry. My chaotic nature coming out to play.
You
Can
now
I just
a whimpering Adeline and a very quite far retreating form. You can run after him if you like, but you do have your target literally draped over Jug's shoulder right now.
Jug, pop her down for a second. Adeline. And I'm just kind of like, is she like cogent? Is that the word I'm looking for?
Oh,
Yeah,
I'll pop
she's-
down.
On
Yeah,
my way. I might need to catch up.
Can I keep like a hand on her shoulder to be like, don't run?
Okay. Yeah. Don't run. Just a loose threat.
I'll just say that. Just don't run.
I wouldn't.
Okay. I keep my hand on her shoulder anyways.
Adeline, important question. Who is the man in leather?
He works for the Lord. I don't know.
And how did they give you the power?
They gifted me a necklace and then everything changed and I could control people.
Did he take the necklace with him when he left, or
He
did
crushed
he drop
it.
He crushed it. It's gone.
But are the crushed
Remains.
remains?
The remains are still in the hallway, yes.
Cool. I'm going to do an Arcana check on the remains of the necklace.
Of course.
And that would be a 17.
Nice. As you do an Arcana check on this crushed shell and ribbon that is lying on the floor, you watch those similar tendrils come up from the ground, but then fizzle away. However, these gloopy sea-colored tendrils do still revolve around Adeline. You right?
Frog in my throat. So she still has magic, like, is it clinging to her or is it dispersing?
It seems to be hovering around her, clinging to her in that sort of way.
Okay. Do you feel normal?
I feel tired.
Do you know the Lord's name?
Lord Theron?
Oh shit, I already knew that. Sorry, dumb question. Miller is a lot smarter than Karen. Karen is a little bit slow today.
It's early.
I'm trying to think if there's anything I can do. Can I, like, grab both her hands and, like, I don't know, stare deeply into her eyes?
You may.
I need you to focus, Adeline.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any part of you that does not feel like you?
I'll roll for this. Very poorly. I don't know. I feel really tired and I just want to go home.
Did they give you anything else apart from the necklace?
No.
Nothing at all. Did they hold any item of yours and then give it back to you?
No. I just remember I was out with friends and then this handsome man came up and gifted me a necklace. And then I don't remember.
I will place my other hand on her shoulder in what I think is a comforting way. It's good. Your father's very worried about you. I pat her head as gently as I can manage.
I don't know how long I've been with the Lord. I feel like it was a long time.
Do we know how long it's been? Is that information we have? No? Okay. Cool. I'm going to do another Arcana check. I just want to see if the remnants of magic are, like, focusing on any particular part of her or whether they are just general.
Go for it.
Is there any kind of particular point? 15.
It just seems to be rather general around her form.
Right.
The same way that the tendrils were caressing Rosie earlier is the same way that they're sort of lovingly hanging on to Adeline right now.
Like, am I getting a particular feel from this magic? Does it, like, you know how she made me feel earlier? Like, I was intoxicated by her. Does, like, the remnants of magic kind of give off that feel? Or do I just... Okay.
It's very enchanting.
Guys, there's still kind of almost magical residue around her. It concerns me. Because even though the necklace is gone, she's still a bit magical.
What?
No, calm down. I don't think it is hurting you. I am concerned about its presence. Can you do me a quick favor, Adeline? I know you are tired and you want to rest. I want to make sure that you are okay before we take you out of here, okay?
Okay.
So I want you to look at me, and I want you to try and convince me to do something really simple. Like, raise one of my arms.
Raise one of your arms.
Does it have any impact beyond... Nope? Okay. All right. Well, you don't seem to be able to use it, which is good, because we should not trust it. Shall we try and get out of here before Leatherman comes back with Stinklord and ruins our day?
Oh, hey, ladies. I made it. Hi. Did I miss anything? By the way, Adeline, do you know where Dude Guy might have gone or no?
Did you run after him and then run back?
Yeah, I gave up. He just went and I missed everything. Sorry. Still magical. Leatherman's gone. So you don't know where he might be? Sorry.
I have no clue.
Okay. That's okay. Let's go look for him then, I guess.
The way I see it, I think there's two ways we can play this. Either we sneak Adeline out of here and hope that the magic just dissipates over time, or we confront these people and get them to get rid of the magic so she can go home safe. How do we feel about those? Adeline, preferences?
I don't know how to get rid of the magic. If the necklace is gone, I don't know what else it would be.
Did
No,
the letter say she had to come home safe?
Or just go home. You know, I'm with Jug. I agree.
I want to try one last thing here, and then I think we should try and get Adeline out of here before they try and tie up a loose end, shall we say. I want to basically, I'm just gonna use one of the berries that I still have. My pocket full of berries. You know, I picked them up, so we better use them. Stink bomb, and now I'm gonna try something else.
Foreshadowing. We had the berries. We have to use it.
It's my Chekhov gun, Chekhov's berries. It's very appropriate because I have Russian accent for some reason. For those of you watching at home, did not intend to have a Russian accent. It just happened when we were doing a preparation. Never mind. Not important, but that's not important right now. Basically, I want to try and hold the berry kind of near the magic.
Okay.
And just kind of push a little bit of my own magic into it. So just make it glow just a tiny bit, almost like I'm trying to lure the magic to the berry. I'm just going to be like, hey, this is a cool little glowing hybrid berry. Wouldn't you like to come hang out here?
Fascinating.
I have no idea if this will do anything. Just magic like other magic. Is it like magnetism?
Roll a persuasion check.
Ah, yes, because I am so good at persuading things. A 6.
You need me to persuade it for you?
You watch the tendrils move towards this hybrid berry, envelop it, question it, and then retreat.
Okay, well, curious, but no bite. It's like when the mouse looks at the cheese but does not eat it. Hey, Dorora, I hesitate to ask. You got anything shiny on you?
Do I have anything shiny on me? I don't usually keep anything shiny on me because you know that's dangerous. Let me have a look. My dice are pretty shiny. I have this dice set that I use
I was
sometimes.
thinking more like a gold piece or a gemstone.
Oh, I have heaps of gold pieces. You never know when you're going to need to bribe somebody. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. So I'm going to take a gold piece and try the exact same thing, but with something of value as opposed to a weird-ass piece of fruit.
Roll an Arcana check for me.
Fuck me. 11.
It does not seem to work.
You know what? I tried, and that's what's important. Let's get out of here. Maybe we can find, someone who actually specializes in this kind of magic. It's not really my bag.
Yeah.
I think she is safe for now. So don't panic. You're not allowed to panic, Miss Adeline.
We don't have to put her in the, the safekeeping. Safekeeping? We don't need to put her in the safekeeping?
What?
Safekeeping?
Yeah, don't worry, Adeline. This doesn't concern you yet. Keeping spot where we keep things safe sometimes?
Oh, no.
We don't need to. Okay, good.
I think it's fine for now. Keep it in your back pocket, but yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so you do have a return address that was in the letter given by the father, and you currently have sort of a ballroom full of people that you have to get out of the party with and steal one of the treasured guests that gave a speech.
So Adeline, do you want to just go and make an announcement that you're going to excuse yourself?
Oh, That might not
Or
be the best idea.
pretend to be a groupie.
I have a disguise kit.
I was just going to say, I'm pretty sure that Rosie does this kind of thing.
Yes, excellent. All right.
Do we need to disguise our shiny butts on the way out, or are we good if we just,
You know,
sashay
no one
back out?
stops the musicians from leaving. It's fine.
Okay,
They're like,
we're
oh,
good,
thank
yeah.
God, they're not going to drink all the booze.
Yeah, booze.
Rosie, what's your plan?
All right, we're going to disguise Adeline. She's going to look nothing like herself so that we can sneak her out of here without being noticed. I pull out my disguise kit and I get a magenta bob wig and a long black coat to go over her gown. And a little bit of makeup. Just to make her features look ever so slightly different than they were before. That's the disguise.
Alrighty, I have no idea what to roll for that. You dress her up quite well. She doesn't look too much like herself. Roll a... I don't think makeup is performance, but I feel like it should be. It's an art form. You have advantage on performances anyway. Roll a performance check.
Alrighty.
Why not?
15.
Okay. You disguise her quite well. She looks a little bit strange in the magenta wig. However, she does not look like herself, especially with her dulled skin and not so shiny appearance.
Perfect.
Before we go back into the ballroom,
Mm-hmm.
the other band playing?
They
Is it
are,
still
yes.
like, yeah? Cool.
Indeed, I will play their music. We'll go from this haunting music back to happy jazz.
I can't hear the music, so I'm just, guessing over
It's
here.
a jig.
It's a jig.
Soft jig.
It's a mood. Well, basically to try and help distract everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna make their performance a little more exciting. Which sounds threatening, but it's not.
Okay. By doing what?
It's just thaumaturgy again, but I'm gonna add some heavy bass.
Okay.
So some booming. Suddenly their music's gonna be like
Some booming.
some booming. They just dropped the bass.
Okay. Perfect. The
Be like to Rosie. And Rosie, you wanna see the bass drop?
like the hype of an incredible music concert, the tension builds in the music. Somehow now they have a drum kit because they were just a harp playing elven bard band, but now they have a full guitar and drum set ready to go. You watch as they build up the beat and it drops, the bass hitting, the crowd going wild. Even though they are regal royals and loyal lords, they are now getting jiggy with it on the dance floor.
No one can resist a good bass drop. All right, let's go.
So you make your way through this crowd. Jug, are you leading?
Sure, yeah. I'll be the... Sorry, excuse me. Gotta go carve a path through the...
Perfect. You eventually make your way outside where Lord Theron is actually standing, and he approaches you guys. Jug, he is a lot shorter than you, but he does look imposing as he stands forward. What the hell do you think you're doing? You can't just take someone. This is kidnapping.
This is our manager.
Oh, hot kettle!
And they are both black. She is coming with us willingly, thank you very much.
I don't think so.
Oh, for God's sake. This Adeline who says I don't think so.
Adeline like snaps her fingers and stands in front of Lord Theron. You watch as the tendrils whip forward, caressing Lord Theron's face. He gets angry and starts crumbling in on himself in pain.
All right.
Well,
Wait. Is she mad at us?
I think she's mad at Lord Theron, but
Oh, okay, cool.
she is still up, ready, and controlling the tendrils.
But he's
Damn.
in pain.
But he's in pain, exactly.
Now might be a good time for someone to explain what the hell is going on.
Should I kneecap him?
Go for it.
Yeah, I'll kneecap him. I'll just.
Can I hide behind Jug?
Of course.
While she kneecaps the guy.
I dropped my dice. Give me a moment.
It's all right.
I want to be close enough
Ooh.
to stab somebody if I
Well-
need to.
What am I rolling? Just a flat roll? Roll to
Ye-
attack?
Yeah, your unarmed strike.
It's +6, so it's going to be a 9, folks.
Ugh.
My replacement die has disappointed me greatly.
You do miss, but he seems to be preoccupied at the moment. Mila, you watch as the tendrils go away and a panicked Adeline faces you once more. I don't understand what's happening.
Me neither.
Nothing. Does Lord Theron have any like green magic around him at all? Does he have magic around him?
Doesn't look to be at the moment, no. Just the tendrils that Adeline was giving off.
So you did not do that on purpose. What just happened?
No, I just felt scared, and then that happened.
Okay. Excuse me, Lord Theron, is it? Is he still in pain?
He is. He's crunched over on the floor.
Sorry, I know you are in pain right now, but could you answer a question for me?
What?
What did they do to Adeline?
I'm not telling you jack shit.
Ah, that is a shame because now we're just going to have to hurt you a bit more. And I'm just gonna acid splash on one of his fingers.
Jesus. Arr!
Sorry, but I do need to know.
Like I said, I'm not telling you anything.
Is that because you don't want to or you can't? This is a very important distinction.
I don't want to.
Ah.
Can I'll put my hand around his throat. Like,
Okay.
what about now? And I raise him to my height to be eye level with me.
Ah, that is much more threatening. Nice work, Jug.
I have very strong arms. I can hold you up here for very long. My personal best is very long.
It's
Fine.
true.
Put me down.
I put him down, but my hand's still around his neck.
I gave her a shell of a siren.
Hey.
You mean the broken one?
But if he's broken, why is she still slightly magical?
I don't know.
Where did you get it? From the man with the leather?
Yeah. He took off.
What was the point exactly?
I needed some political gain, and she was dazzling. Knowing I had a female on my arm that could woo a crowd was working. I was gaining in followers and making good political moves. This was a strategy. I was going to make the towns better.
You done messed up, guy.
So who is Leatherman? I feel like that is the question I want answered.
Yeah, where does he hang out?
I don't know. He was a person from the hand, a recommendation.
Mm.
Every time I have to deal with the hand, I end up nearly losing one.
Just take her. It's fine.
All right.
Oh, we will.
I let go of his neck and I just. Cool.
Look, maybe you should try and succeed on your own merit sometimes. I don't know.
You see this look cross over his face, just utter shame and sort of this self-doubt, his awkwardness finally bursting forth from him, struggling with his own identity and mishaps in this situation. He looks truly ashamed of his actions.
Listen, guy, you'll come back from this. One thing I need to know from you is what's Leather Dude's name?
He didn't give a name, but
Nickname, alias, anything will help.
His alias was Chateau.
Chateau, got it. All right. Ladies, we're going to have to go check out, visit the hand quarters and find out if we can find anything about Chateau.
Yes, I think we should try and take Adeline home first, though.
How many days travel is that?
It was at the Jarrah Dawn Inn, which is in the lower city. So,
Well, that's where we got to head down anyway, so I guess let's take you home, Adeline.
Okay.
Get that money. Sorry, I like shinies. Sorry.
So much dancing today.
Yes.
So you make your way to the passage boats that are tied up beside the estate. You see the one that you came in. You also see a lot of other fancy ones.
I'm just going to look at Rosie and she immediately knows what. I'm just like...
I think we've earned it. You know?
Yeah.
Yep.
Adeline, are any of these yours?
No.
All right. Doesn't really matter.
Which one do you take?
The shiniest one.
Okay. Dora, you find yourself a slick black canoe boat with adorned carvings in it that look almost religious in nature, with sort of this white marbling throughout the outside.
But it's nothing that I would recognize through my network personally.
No, definitely not in the upper city.
Yeah.
It's good to know that religious donations go to such good works.
Really helping
Agreed,
the
I
community.
say as I prepare to take off.
How comfy is this boat? Is this boat like top-notch comfy?
Yeah, it's lush.
This is
Can I do a backflip into said boat onto one of the cushions and just
Roll an acrobatics.
just
Can I
because
insist in that if it looks like she's about to topple into the water,
22.
can I just be ready to catch her? Never mind.
she'll be fine.
22, never mind. You watch Dorora backflip expertly into this passage boat and lounge
Maybe
on
I
the
could do that when it counts.
Out of all the roles tonight, that's the one you did super well.
And the one
Another
where you were
campaign with you,
invisible.
AJ? Failing all my rolls except the one to graffiti the wall, and then I got a 20.
Yep, always. Okay, you start making your way down the passage rivers back into the lower city, and you eventually do find yourselves in or around the Jarrah Dawn Inn.
Before we get out of the boat, I'm gonna check it for cool shit.
Roll an investigation.
As we pull up on this boat, is there anyone around?
It is quite late in the night, but you can roll a perception check. like to.
Oh, that is a 23.
You see a straggler on the other side of the inn, probably taking a cigarette break, but other than that, not so much.
I'll just turn to the other guy, like, should we sell the boat to him?
I like coin.
I mean, you could try, but I don't know if he can afford this boat.
Expensive boat.
Maybe he'll get sus if he thinks that it's too much of a bargain, though. What if we just kind of let it be and he can take it, maybe, if he is so inclined? Or we can take it down for safekeeping. Either way, we're here to get our money, so...
I think we should leave the grand larceny aspect of this mission for after we collect our bounty.
Look, she has a point, and I'm still searching through the book.
What did you
It's
roll?
like, not grand larceny, but I'm going to do a little bit of larceny. I got a 14, by the way. To
Okay.
investigate.
You do find sort of an emergency pouch full of coin, so you get yourself a couple of gold coins, just spare. You also find a teddy. Looks like it probably belongs to a small child. And a box full of papers, transfer papers for crossing the borders and such in the city.
Damn it. It's going to shove it back. Like, you think I'd have some sort of cool relic tucked away down here.
Can I have that teddy bear?
Thank you. I'm going to need a pillow later.
You steal some child's teddy bear. Cool.
I pass it to Dororo. Burn this.
I steal from everybody equally, thank you.
Rightfully so. What is your move, team?
And Adeline's just like, oh, these people.
I'm keen to head into the inn.
Okay.
And this girl's dad.
You make your way into the inn and you do see this older woman sitting behind the reception desk. The rest of the sort of opening of this building doesn't seem to have any patrons in it in the moment, probably sleeping. But she looks up at you with big wide eyes and asks your business.
I'm sorry. Are you here to check in?
We think there's someone here that we need to just chat with real quick. Do you know if he's
Adeline, what's your dad's name? He didn't actually give it.
Peter.
Peter, is Peter here?
Let me check the book.
This old woman starts shuffling through so many papers, it's not even funny.
Yes, I do see it. Peter Chaplina. Chaplina? Is that how you pronounce the name? I can't.
I don't know, I can't pronounce it either.
I can't read that very well. It's very. Oh, anyway, are you family related?
Yes.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
she is. We're with her.
Oh, of course. Yes. All right. Well, I have a spare key if you want to go.
She starts shuffling through doors and drawers and eventually pulls out a key for you. It is on the second floor, room 29.
She is so trusting. I love it. It's like, oh, your family? Yeah.
Thank you.
It doesn't look like the best in town. It's probably the cheapest. So,
Mila, let's never stay here.
Has my third eye gone by now, actually?
it has, yes.
Like, oh,
And
that's
I'm just like trumpeting up there with the key, just like la da 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 da. All right, let's open this bad boy up.
All right. You make your way into, you just open the door.
I'm just kind of standing there like,
Adeline, you want me?
Can I do a magic, a kind of check as we could get to the door, just in case there's some magical thing on the other side waiting
Of
to
course.
ruin my evening? 16.
There doesn't seem to be any magical aura inside or outside of this room.
Okay, I think it's just a door.
Give it a knock.
A very tired and bleary-eyed human opens it, rubs his eyes and looks up at Adeline and immediately bursts into tears.
Aww.
Adeline.
Money bloke.
Please, come in.
Aurora, cool it. It's fine.
He goes back inside the room after hugging and being reunited with his daughter. He eventually opens up a chest and starts pulling out individual bags. Thank you so much for your help. Honestly, I don't think that I could have done it myself. Where was she? Is she safe? Are you okay, Adeline? Yes, Father, I'm fine.
Can I check? Is there magic still hovering around her?
It is, yes. Very faintly now.
So it's fading away.
From what you can tell.
I feel I should warn you, she does seem to have she was under a spell. So there is some residual magical aurora. Maybe see your local wizard or sorceress. Just get it checked out. It appears to be going away on its own, but you never know. If you see a weird man dressed in black leather, stay the hell away.
You watch as Peter, this father, his hands start lighting up in this soft glow, and he sort of hovers them over his daughter, just checking her over.
Oh.
As he does so,
Convenient.
we've been gifted another world.
I saw that.
Mm-hmm.
Who will turn blue this time?
Okay, so. Oh no! Gosh. Dorora. You see this glowing light from this man, and it's so close to your shinies that you reach out almost protectively, like you don't want them to be affected by any kind of magic. As you knock against this man, Peter, 3 people around you that you get to choose take 4d10 lightning damage.
I don't know.
Was it TPK in your plan, AJ?
What a way to go.
But apparently it is. Dorora, which 3 creatures do you choose?
I would just like to point out that I have the healing spell.
Well, we already have our money, so let's go with Jug, the dude, and his daughter. Well, Jug's. Listen, Jug can take it.
Okay.
Oh my
Sorry, Jug, I
god.
love you. We'll get you, but we'll I got some band-aids. I'll get some band-aids.
Okay.
I do think I have the most hit points out of anyone here.
Exactly.
Sure. Oh. 4d10 damage. Are you rolling or?
Yeah, I'm rolling and it's bad.
I've only got 3 spell slots, guys.
I have a few healing spells too.
It's all right, ladies. We already got paid.
I feel bad if we accidentally kill them on the way out. Jesus.
It's not the first time it happened.
Oh my god.
So-
AJ, what is it?
So
Who else but Dorora?
you watch as Dorora knocks Peter out of the way and his hands light up aggressively with a wild magic. Himself holding on to his daughter both take 28 points of lightning damage as lightning crackles in the room, causing it to bubble up against Peter and his daughter, reflecting back and hitting Jug for the same amount of damage.
Oh,
No! Jug!
How much damage was that again?
28.
Oh. I have 31, so I'm on 3.
Perfect.
Oh, God, fuck, damn it. Why is that
You
lightning in here?
watch
I'm
as
just like shaking Jug. Jug!
I'm alive. I can hear you.
Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. Tiny.
A dude and his daughter alive.
they are not.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
They are quite charred from lightning damage, holding on to each other in pain. You see the two bodies in front of you.
Holy shit.
At least they got to see each other.
Oh my God.
Does cure wounds
Okay.
work if they're dead?
Oh.
This is really going to hurt our repeat business, guys.
Can I just cast Cure Wounds on Adeline and see if that does anything?
I mean, go for it.
Because I'm just, oh my god. Okay. I can't remember how to do this. My brain is so scattered. Okay, 14 on the dice plus what? Oh my god. Where's my spell thing? So it's a 19 on a Cure Wounds on Adeline.
You heal some of the like flesh on her body, but she seems to not be breathing and does not have a pulse.
I'm gonna turn
We
to
gotta
Laura
go.
and just do you mind?
It like, do they have like, is the green magic still around?
It is not.
Oh my god.
We fixed it.
They're dead.
We don't need to fix Jug, but we fixed it.
I feel like
Everybody.
shit.
Out the window. This is bad.
Yeah, but we need to fix Jug first. Quick.
Okay. I'm curing wounds on Jug.
Okay.
12.
12?
Math.
Breathe,
12.
Mila, breathe.
And you get a 1d8 of healing.
I didn't do it on purpose. You know,
I can't find my d8.
Shiny.
You've thrown me for a dime with this shit. I can.
Sorry. I'm not sorry. I got
You
paid.
get 9 points of healing, Jug.
9 points, thank you. That is better than 3.
I'm just sorry I hurt Jug.
I'm at a 12 now.
Jug,
Oh,
I'm sorry.
I'm just, I'll
Like,
pat
just
Laura on the head
to
like,
be.
you're a bastard.
You grab
I didn't mean
your pouches of gold. You are able to make your way out of the second floor window and escape into the night as the wonderful bounty hunters that you are.
Another job well done, team.
Woo! Go team!
And,
Nailed it.
and that is where we'll conclude the story.
Just to be clear, Dorora doesn't have magic powers, right?
No,
No.
I can't do any magic at all. It was the guy. So good thing we took him out because you never know what he'd be capable of.
Do you think he meant to fry his daughter? What the hell was that?
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna place my hand on Dorora's shoulder and just, it's okay. I forgive you.
Okay,
They're
good.
still dead though.
Guys, I don't know about you, but I need a stiff drink somewhere not here.
Yes.
Yeah, same.
So we end our story with the four unassuming women returning to their favorite tavern in the dark, dirty passageways of the lower city of Newport. What a one shot.
Getting lit AF.
Yeah, I'm confused. Did not expect that to go down that way. But hey, what a brilliant story.
Yeah, look, we're shenanigans. Shenanigans all
Nothing
around.
but shenanigans with this group of bounty hunters.
Oh boy.
I can't even. What happened?
You saved the girl from being kidnapped and then murdered her and the person who hired you. But retained the money for the mission.
And we raised money
Technically,
for
whoever did the
charity.
wild magic surge murdered them.
Yeah. We still raised money for charity. It's fine. It's on the way.
Yes, your donations can horribly murder 2 NPCs in this game.
It
It's
happened.
better than murdering Rosie or Mila.
That's true.
That's true. 28 would have killed me.
Me too.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, in our last couple of minutes, I want to quickly, what we do over at Roll for Damage is we do some favorite moments just to cheer up our players and make them feel good about what's been awesome during the stream. So we're not going to do the full round of favorite moments, but I would love each of you to say a favorite moment from one of the other players. Given that this stream is all about mental health awareness and supporting people, let us do that as good examples after murdering NPCs. So we'll go around in a circle. Kerry, if you could give a favorite moment from someone else in the group, and then we'll follow it round.
Oh, entirely has to be the stage lighting display.
From me.
100%, because I could visualize this catastrophic stage situation that I just love so much.
It was brilliant, absolutely.
The whole performance was beautiful, exactly as expected.
So, Karen, for yourself, passing the love on, what is your favorite moment?
I freaking love just Jug with her bagpipes trying to stop Rosie getting enchanted. Like, you can't get enchanted because I'm going to play my bagpipes very loudly in your ear.
I could literally just see this giant half-orc just burnt.
But I was making the character because of like my character background is like you can pick one instrument to be proficient in, and I was like, I don't really think my character is an instrument kind of person.
Bagpipes.
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 And what do you know?
So handy.
Yeah, perfect.
Oh.
And for you,
Again, just beautiful mental image of this enormous half-orc just blasting bagpipes in Rosie's ears, and Rosie's just like...
Emily, your favorite moment?
Definitely when, first of all, when everyone went invisible, and secondly, when Mila was like, don't panic, right behind Adeline's ear.
Yes, very, very true. My favorite moment for you, Rachel, to pass the love around is the mental breakdown that Rosie had from not being able to be seen. Oh, such a treasured moment. I love that so much. And to round it out, Rachel, do you have a favorite moment for Kerry?
It's got to be the terrible dancing. It was wonderful. Just the beautiful.
I forgot about that whole scene.
Oh, God, so amazing to watch. Honestly, thank you guys so much for being a part of this. Please let the audience know where they can find you and give you some love moving forward. And then I think we're going to do the giveaway for this awesome dice boxes from Wooten Forge. I believe that is where we're going with that. So, Karen, where can everyone find you and give you some love?
You can... Was that Karen or Kerry?
Karen.
Karen, okay, cool. Sorry, I respond to anything that sounds vaguely like my name. Yes, you can find me on Twitter as Mother O'Bunnies. You can find me on Instagram under Miss Lola Moore. You can also check me out on Roll for Damage on Thursday nights for the Academy of Xandar, where I play a very chaotic rogue, Shadowkai elf called V. It's lots of fun. I basically just go with my first impulse, which is delightful. I am also one of the vocal talents for the D&D podcast There Be Dragons, which you can find where good podcasts are broadcast. Yes, and I think that was everything. Thanks for coming, guys. If you can, please donate.
Yes, please. It's such
it makes such an amazing difference.
Rachel,
and,
what about you? Where can we find you?
Yes, hello. My name is Rachel Fukar, and you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Rachel Fukar, because that name is never taken. I've also I also wrote a book called The Rings of Mars. So if you like sci-fi and have access to books, you should buy it. It's fun. That's me. That's what I do.
Emily?
Hello, my name is Emily Bebbington. You can find me on Instagram at Bebbingto. I have been posting photos of Banjo, who's in the background knocking things off the desk, of him throughout the stream. So come check it out for some Banjo content. And
We love
I had
some
such a
Banjo
good
content.
time. I had such a fun time today.
Love it so much. And Kerry, where can we find you?
Oh, you can find me in so many places. All of my content and Twitch stuff is at Kid Kerrigan. If you've seen me in the chat, this is me. I also do voiceover, and my tag for that is Voices of Nina. So at Voices of Nina anywhere, voicesofnina.com, kidkerrigan.tv. And yeah, that's like all of my stuff. And thanks. And I have bought Rachel's book. I'm looking forward to reading that. So thank you, because it's sci-fi. Ooh.
And I'm AJ Winters. You can find me on Instagram at AJ Winters VO, or you can find me on Roll for Damage, which is a channel that I produce shows on, including Academy of Xandar, that's every Thursday night with Karen as one of my players, and a Humblewood campaign that is starting up season 2 again next week on Monday nights. So go check that out if you can. I think that is everything from us. So I think we're going to go for some giveaways, because there's 2 of them, 2 dice boxes to give away. And honestly, I don't think I've stopped touching this. Like, it's beautiful. And I know from a fact that the wood ages over time like an antique. So it will just get darker and more beautiful over time. And it won't break. Jarrah is so strong. So the winners are D20 _ and Nelderberry. I believe the 2 most donations that were throwing wild magic surges every Congratulations to both of you for getting some dice boxes. We're going to reach out to organize that, I believe. If not, yes, Twitch. Reach out on Twitch. Perfect. I was like very lost for a second. Oh, perfect. I believe that's everything. Thank you so much for coming along today. We do have another game starting at 3:30 with Brad as the DM and the cast from Hobbled Goblin. Lydia from Split the Party, and the auction winners as well that won their seats to go play that game. It's going to be really, really cool. So stick around for that not long now. And thank you so much for joining us for this chaotic one-shot that we did. We are so proud to be working with Jasper's Game Week. It's just an incredible cause. So thank you for letting us be a part of it. I believe that's everything. Thank you so much, guys. Have a lovely day.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.